وَنَحْشُرُهُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ أَعْمَى. Those who deviate, they'll come on the day of judgment blind. Those who reject the ayatullah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they will be in the qiyamah deviated and blind. Their hearts are blind, their minds are blind. They don't know where to go. They end up in, na'udhu billah, hellfire. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
One of the ulama of Najaf, he says that I was a friend with one of the priests, Christian priests. Qassis, I was a friend with him. He once said to me that you Shia, you have Hussein salamullah alayhi, but you do not benefit from this great man. If Hussein was in the Christian religion, was one of the saints or one of the leaders, we would have placed banners and flags all over the world, and we would have attracted people to believe in Al-Hussein alayhi salam and eventually to believe in Christianity. And that's what they do today. They're making the world, they send in millions of lecturers in Africa and Asia just to attract people to Christianity by the name of Jesus, Isa alayhi salam. So we have to make sure that we also use this great treasure, the treasure that Ahlul Bayt left us, their sayings, their practices, their syllabus. We use it in order to save ourselves and save the others. If we teach the world, if we tell the world that Ahlul Bayt are those who today we are, for example, celebrate or commemorate their occasions, and they attend and they listen to us, I don't think the majority would come forward and believe in Ahlul Bayt sallallahu alayhim. As the Quran says, يَدْخُلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ أَفْوَاجًا. What the Prophet did sallallahu alayhi wa in Arabia, what he did, he attracted people. The Arab tribes, 100, 200, they used to come and they used to become Muslims. Even in a narration that says that the Holy Prophet ﷺ, he made 2 announcements, economical announcements with regard to the debts, with regard to the disease, the inheritance. The narration says, فَأَسْلَمَ عَامَّةِ الْيَهُودِ. The majority of the Medina Yahud, Jews, became Muslims. Who can we even think of making one Jew to become Muslim? It's really difficult. They are closed themselves. But the Prophet ﷺ, with his akhlaq, he did it. And he made the majority of the Jews Muslims. So if the world listens to us, if we spend more efforts, people, manpower, time, money, to be able to deliver this message of Ahlul Bayt sallallahu alayhim, definitely if the Jews will be Muslims. Why not? Because the majority of people are ignorant, as they call them qasir. Qasir is somebody who doesn't know the truth. When you tell them, oh, is there somebody called Imam Hussein alayhi salam, for example? They don't know. So the majority do not know the truth. Now, I would like to suggest 2 things as a start, as a basically what we can actually do ourselves as a beginning. Alhamdulillah, we're doing the first point today now. The first suggestion is that on the 3rd of Sha'ban, we tell our friends, our relatives, close friends at work, at school, the colleagues at work, and so forth, that, for example, tomorrow is the 3rd of Sha'ban, and or the same day you go, you take sweets, you make the situation, the atmosphere that it is actually a celebrating day, and you make people to understand who is Imam Hussein salamullah on the 3rd of Sha'ban. That's what we do, alhamdulillah, today in this majlis. That we gather people here to remember Imam Al-Hussein Salamullah alayhi. But that is more to do with ourselves, at home, with our children, with our relatives, even by Viber, by message, WhatsApp message, and so forth. You tell them today is 3rd of Sha'ban. As you tell your friends, well, next week or tomorrow is Christmas Day. Everyone knows Christmas Day. It's 25th of December, and so forth. Everyone knows it. So we have to basically revive the matter, because the hadith says, "Ahyu amrana." With this regard, to revive our matter, how to revive it is to attend and commemorate and celebrate their majalis. Even if I sit at home and do it in my house, why not? I bring some sweets at home, give it to the kids, call my friends, say Mubarak, and give my celebrations to my friends over the phone, and so forth. So that's the first suggestion. To make the occasion as a feeling, true feeling. Even if there's no majlis, fine, you can do it yourself at home. The second suggestion is that also we tell the others, we tell the non-Muslims that we have somebody called Al-Hussein alayhi salam. We try, they did this in Norway, in Oslo. I think it was on the 17th of Rabi'ul Awwal, the Prophet's birthday. They wrote something, hadith from the Prophet, with a nice red rose, and they gave it to Norwegian citizens in the middle of the capital. And same thing in other countries as well, I think in Sweden. So they try to deliver the message of celebration, that we have somebody born, as you celebrate the birth of Isa alayhi salam. We also have the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who is greater than Isa alayhi salam. So we try to create an atmosphere within our society, within our environment of home or work or school or university or college, to revive their matter, to be able to tell the others that we have a treasure. Come to us and we will tell you and we will give you and guide you. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
On the 4th of Sha'ban, also the birth of one of the warriors of Bani Hashim, one of the strongest of fighters in Karbala, that Imam Al-Hussein Salamullah did not let him to go and fight the enemies. He was so strong and beauty. The moon of Bani Hashim, Qamar Bani Hashim Salamullah alayhi. The beauty and bravery of this great man, Al-Abbas ibn Ali alayhi as-salam, Salamullah alayhi. This great of Bani Hashim, in one of the ziyarat, in Ziyarat al-Nahiya, by Mawlana wa Sayyidina Hujjat ibn Hassan al-Mahdi ajjallahu farajahu al-Sharif wa sahhala Allahu makhrajah wa nahnu ma'ah. He sends his salam and salutation to Al-Abbas alayhi salam. What he says to Al-Abbas, he says alayhi salam, salam be upon Abu Fadl al-Abbas, son of Amir al-Mu'mineen. He preferred his brother to himself, supplied himself with opportunities of today for rewards of tomorrow, sacrificed himself for his brother Al-Hussein alayhi salam, protected him, hurried for fetching him water. Few points I just want to focus on the ziyarah, and I'll finish inshallah in minutes. Imam al-Hujjah ajjallahu farajahu al-Sharif, a few points from this ziyarah, we analyze it. Number one, we see that the Imam said that he preferred his brother. You prioritize somebody else. It's difficult. It's always my house, my car, my money. But Al-Abbas, he gave it all to Al-Hussein, even his soul, everything. So Imam al-Mahdi salamullah alayhi, he gives the salutation salam to Al-Abbas that he preferred Al-Hussein to himself. Ya nafs min ba'd al-Hussein. I don't read what to do with Muharram. He gave everything, preferred his brother. Number two, he supplied himself with the opportunities of this dunya by protecting Abu Abdullah and protecting the women and children of Abu Abdullah alayhi salam, and eventually gained the reward in paradise, this great reward, and let alone the reward of the shrine of Al-Abbas opposite Al-Hussein alayhi salam, the golden dome, the golden darih, let alone this greatness in dunya. The greatness of akhirah is greater and greater. So he chose the akhirah, the hereafter, over this dunya. The third point, that he sacrificed his brothers, Abdullah and Ja'far and others. He sacrificed his brothers for the cause of Abu Abdullah alayhi salam. And also I read a narration that he had also a son in Ashura who was killed. So he sacrificed whoever he had for the cause of this Imam, salamullah alayhi. So the Imam Mahdi, salamullah alayhi, he says salam to this great man who sacrificed himself for Abu Abdullah. And then his efforts to get the water, he listened to Abu Abdullah alayhi salam. Also he was in a stage that he was ready to go and fight the enemies, but he listened to Abu Abdullah. He obeyed Abu Abdullah and he went to get the water for the children. Although it was a risky duty, although it ended up with killing Al-Abbas alayhi salam on the way back from Euphrates, but he went and he did his duty. He went to get the water for the kids and the children and the woman of Al-Hussein alayhi salam. This great sacrifice, subhanallah, gave him this maqam, this honor, this reputation, this status, that millions of visitors on Arba'in, when they come to him. It's Al-Hussein and Al-Abbas alayhi salam. Although Al-Abbas alayhi salam, he's not an imam ma'soom as Ahlul Bayt ma'soomin salamullah alayhi. But this great sacrifice and devotion to Abu Abdullah al-Hussein gave him the status. قد بالغت في النصيحة وأعطيت غاية المجهود. You gave your best advice and efforts. فبلغ الله بك, and so forth to the end of the ziyarah. You gained this great status of paradise and status of the shuhada, as the hadith says, that he gets the rewards of shuhada. Nobody of the shuhada will get this great position in the paradise. يغبطه الشهداء في مكة. They will see that as much as the shuhada of Islam, of Uhud, of Badr, of Hunayn, all the way down of Siffin, of Jamal, and so forth, they say, no, Al-Abbas is greater and greater. The status of Al-Abbas as a shaheed, he's greater than what they've expected. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the beneficiary and the giver. When you give everything, Allah gives back. Double and triple. When you give £1 to the charity, to the Husayniyya, to whoever is in need, Allah pays it back. Maybe triple, twice, or more. من جاء بالحسنة فله 10 أمثالها. 1 equal to 10. Allah is Kareem. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He gives, He's merciful. So the more we get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the more we gain the spirituality and the spirit of loving the belief and loving the religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the more we get close to Ahlul Bayt salamullah alayhim, the more we attach ourselves to the belief. Because at the end of the day, we need taqwa, we need piousness, devotion to Allah. Taqwa means doing the wajibat and applying the obligatory acts and leaving the muharramat, the forbidden acts. You get the taqwa, you get the akhlaq, the morality, the ethics through Ahlul Bayt salamullah alayhim. So we try our best, inshallah, to follow the steps of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam as much as we can, and we, inshallah, we try to celebrate. I myself like to see, inshallah, in this place every single occasion, either it's Shahada or Milad. We celebrate it and commemorate, inshallah, with the barakat of Salat ala Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. أحسن شيخنا.
أحسن شيخنا، أحسن. طيب الله أنفاسك. يا آل بيت رسول الله حبكم، يا آل بيت رسول الله حبكم فرضا من والله نحبك. هذا الحسين اليوم ولادة الحسين، من صلوات قوية. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. صومكم فرض من الله بالقرآن ينزله كفاكم من عظيم الشان أنكم من لم يصلي عليكم لا صلاة له. محمد وآل محمد. يا حسين والله نحبك، ماشيين كنا بدربك منجوز منك منجوز، ونريد وياك نفوز يا حسين والله نحبك. الله
على محمد وآل محمد.
عليكم الإحسان غاتي. ايه حج الخليفة.